Hi there. Welcome to Kitchen Khas Season 1 Episode 2. Today we are going to be making the pizza dough. Right? Let's begin by looking at the ingredients that we require for the pizza dough. We would require 250 grams of all-purpose flour, 120 ml of lukewarm water. We would need 1 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt or to taste, 3 tablespoons oil, 1 teaspoon oregano or dried oregano, and half a teaspoon of garlic flakes. So let's begin by adding the yeast and the sugar to the lukewarm water. Why do we need lukewarm water? The reason for using lukewarm water is because it will help activate the yeast. Also, sugar acts as a food for the yeast to get activated. So please make sure that you mix this thoroughly in the lukewarm water. Please stir it properly so that the sugar dissolves and the yeast gets activated. After that, please let it rest for 5 to 8 minutes before using it with the flour. Now let's mix the dry ingredients. So in the all-purpose flour, we will add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of oregano, and half a teaspoon of garlic flakes. With the help of a fork or a spoon, mix the ingredients with the all-purpose flour. Make sure they are distributed well. Now that we have mixed all the ingredients in the all-purpose flour, it's time to now add the wet mixture into the all-purpose flour. So you will see we also have the 3 tablespoons of oil. What we are going to do is we are going to add 2 tablespoons of oil to the yeast and water mixture. Stir it thoroughly. Once it is mixed, add it to the flour mixture. Now what we are doing here is just bringing in the flour and the water mixture together. So first, to begin with, use it with the help of a spoon, stir in the water and the flour before we start using the hand mixer. At this stage, the mixture is going to be a little sticky, so it's okay. Once we start using the hand mixer, it will all come together. Now, while we are beating the mixture together with the help of the hand mixer, it is also a good idea to keep scraping the sides and getting the dry flour into the mixture. This will ensure that the flour is mixed well into the dough. Also, if you feel that the flour is dry and it needs a little bit more moisture, you can add a tablespoon of water. Right, because every flour is different and the amount of hydration it requires could be different. So maybe the flour that you're using would require a little more water. Now you see my mixture also is a little dry, so I'm going to add a tablespoon of water. Just ensure that all the dry flour that you have in the bowl is thoroughly mixed and it forms a nice dough. Once a nice dough is formed, as you can see with the help of the hand mixer, it would take anything between 5 to 8 minutes of mixing. You can now use your hands, and introduce the 1 tablespoon oil that we had kept aside. Now apply the oil on the sides of the bowl as well as on top of the dough so that the dough does not dry, and now we will need to keep it for proofing for at least 60 to 90 minutes. Okay, now you can cover the dough and leave it to rest for at least 90 minutes or till the dough doubles up in size. Now you see our dough is perfectly doubled in size. Let's degas it. And bring it out onto a surface, and then we will knead it for another 2 minutes. If the dough is too sticky, like mine was, I've added a little plain flour so that it does not stick to my hands. So what I'm doing now is that since I'm making mini pizzas today, so I've decided that I'm going to use my cookie cutter to cut the pizza. So first I'm rolling the dough out onto a surface. Do not roll it too thin. If you're looking for a thin crust pizza, then it should be at least about 2 to 3 mm thick, and if you like the pan pizza, then you can keep it to at least 6 to 7 mm thick. With the help of the cutter, you can cut this and put it onto a surface that is lined with flour. Now that we have done the surface, we are going to let these rest for around 30 minutes, post which we'll bake it at 200 degrees centigrade for 4 minutes. Yes, if you are making a larger pizza, say the 8-inch pizza, then you will have to bake it for about 8 minutes at 200 degrees centigrade. Now you see our lovely mini pizza bases are ready to enjoy.